negotiating deals. Find me some shit, I'm stunting in this bitch, stunting in this bitch, everything legit. I want me a meal to see just how it.
Rebels, ha ha, everything legit with Wise and Pitt. You know it's real if they said it.
You are now listening to Rebels Radio with Wise and Pitt.
Yes, sir, my boy.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode, man. Everything's Legit podcast, man. Coming to you live from Rebels Radio, man. It's your boy Wise checking in.
With your boy Pitt, you already know everything's legit. You know how it go.
Come on, man. Hey, we back again.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Special edition.
Man. What a night, man.
What did we just see?
First of all, my boy, how you feeling, man? How's everything? How's your mental space? What's up?
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. After tonight, it's hard. After what the culture just experienced, it's hard for me to be anywhere but in a good place, in a good space. I'm feeling lovely. The only reason why I ain't had nothing to drink is because I knew we was gonna be here to celebrate this after the fact. But we here. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Hey, man. Dude, bro. Like you said, man, we just witnessed history, man. But outside of that, I'm good, man. Can't complain. So I won't complain. But everything's straight, man. Happy to be here. Happy to have another episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always.
Shout out to everybody that's tapping in with us on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in with us on Spotify, Apple, Google. Subscribe, like, share. Follow us on the youtube.com/everything's legit podcast. And also Instagram. Follow us at everything's legit podcast, man. Man, bro.
Yeah.
Dog, what did we just see?
We just saw history, dog. Like,
I don't even know where to begin. I don't know
First of all, 2020 has been a roller coaster. But that was probably the best part of it so far.
Dude, I don't even know where to begin, man. Like, it's so many layers to, like, just after everything ended and I got a chance to, like, sit for a second, like, my mind just went everywhere because there's so many layers to what just happened, dog. The biggest event probably this year, because we've been locked down, we've been in COVID, the pandemic, as we know, a second wave is coming back around, and we know it's gonna be worse than the first wave. And so a lot of places are going back into lockdown. And in response to that initial lockdown, hip hop, of course, came to the rescue.
Yes, sir.
Swiss Beats and Timberland created something that, at least for a moment, a couple hours, made us forget that, hey, you know, we locked down. And they created verses, you know. And it brought everybody together, brought the culture together. It made us realize the power of what hip hop is and of what we can accomplish as, you know, hip hop creatives using this space. So they create this platform, and we coming around to this COVID, everybody think outside about to open back up. Next thing you know, boom, COVID came back around. So now everybody's starting to feel that same feeling again that we felt back in March. You know, just feeling down, anxiety setting back in. You know, we need something to kind of just, and once again,
Yes, sir.
hip hop come to the rescue. Season 2 versus
Did
Gucci
not
Man versus
disappoint.
Gucci Man versus Jeezy.
Yeah.
Bruh, it's dog. Okay, so there are moments in hip hop that define what hip hop is, right?
Yes, sir.
Whether it be something good, whether it be some tragic, there are moments in hip hop that, excuse me, there are moments in hip hop that are just staples in hip hop, and they represent just a time. And just one moment that just comes to my mind is the Source Awards when Three Stacks and Dungeon Family all up on the stage. Oh, y'all ain't got love for the South? You know, South got something to say.
South got something to say.
And that was, I call it, to me, whenever I talk about that moment, I always say that was the drop in the bucket that started the ripple effect. Because it was at that moment that everybody realized that, oh, wait, something's going on down there. And then once the eyes started paying attention, the ripple effect, because it just grew from there.
Yeah.
And now we are at this moment that we are at now when Versus is taking off. Life is becoming more online and virtual because we can't be together. And the biggest Versus involves 2 Southern artists.
Mm.
Not only 2 Southern artists, bruh, 2 trap dog. Think about that, dog. Two dudes that used to trap.
The trap had something to say tonight. It was when I think of what I just witnessed, just like you said, all the way back from Three Stacks at the Source Awards. It comes full circle when you think about these 2 artists and where they've come from and their history with each other. 10 years ago, we never would have thought we'd see Gucci Mane and Jeezy in the same room. Matter of fact, last week, 4 days ago, we still didn't think we was gonna see Jeezy.
4 days ago, 4 hours ago. I'm questioning, like, yo, how is this really gonna happen? How are we really about to get these 2 dudes in the room together, and they ain't gonna be, they gonna stand there and look at each other.
Hey man, I'm happy it happened, dog.
Dog, dog, to me, like I said, when Stacks came out and made that statement, it was a ripple effect. It started the revolution of Southern hip hop. Tonight, this Gucci and Jeezy battle, just from the amount of, dog, before either one of them touched the screen, Instagram alone already had 1.5 million people tuned in.
Yeah.
This is before any one of them even came to the screen. 1.5 million on a Thursday night when football is on.
Big football game too.
Thursday night football, bruh. America's sport. And
two MVP candidate quarterbacks head to head.
hey, let me tell you something, bro. I was so focused on this Jeezy and Gucci Man battle, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
Hey.
I don't even know what you who played.
Russell Wilson versus Kyler Murray.
Are you serious?
Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals.
Bro, I had no idea, bro. Had no idea.
That's what happened.
Um,
In fact, I've been in this seat. I've been in this seat for like 3 hours. I was watching Versus, and I had the football game playing over here, and I'm looking up some other stuff, trying to get ready to record. But my soul is full right now.
bruh, this was a moment that established without question that the South runs hip hop.
Yeah,
it's without question. There is no maybe the West or maybe bro. And the South, specifically Atlanta, runs hip hop and has had a stranglehold on hip hop for years because all of the new sound, all of the best sounds come out of Atlanta. Tonight we celebrated Jeezy and Gucci. They playing tracks from 2005.
And they still bang like they was made earlier this year.
It's the power of hip hop, bro.
Yeah, I think even tonight's, I think the event from tonight is gonna have far-reaching effects. Like this don't stop tonight. This don't stop right here in this moment. This is gonna go. Like this is major. This is major. I don't want to say this is major for hip hop. This is major for the culture. Not just Southern hip hop. This is major for the culture. Like them boys did their thing. I'm proud. I'm proud of to be from the South. I'm proud to represent the South.
So proud to be from the South, bro. Dog, it's so crazy because, like I said, just even 4 hours before, you got to understand the history between Jeezy and Gucci. Like this, like I was trying to tell somebody the other day. Somebody was like, "Oh, everybody should know about this beef. It was an industry beef." And I looked at them and I was like, "Dog, this beef was beyond the industry." You know what I'm saying? So like, if you wasn't down here, if you wasn't aware of just the every weekend things that was going on, you don't know how deep this beef really was. So that's why I was like, yo, I hope Timberland and Swiss know how deep this thing is. Because bodies have dropped. Attempts at bodies dropping and failing.
Hits.
Has been a part of this beef. You know what I'm saying? And so just 4 hours before, I'm still like, yo, how is this even going to go down? How are these boys going to be in the same room together? And then it comes out that they're going to meet up in a strip club. And then that let off a light bulb in my head. Because, once again, if you know anything about just the South, being down from the South, politicking in the streets and stuff like that, there are two places really that are neutral zones, regardless of what y'all got going on. The strip club and the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they actually was like, okay, we're going to do this versus the strip club, it was like, all right. To anybody that's like real in the South, that signifies, hey, okay, this is a neutral place. They gonna come in there and they might have issues, but they gonna leave the real outside. So it's like, all right, let's see how this gonna play out. And to me, just it being at Magic City, it being at that type of place, is like, all right, it's already a battle, a versus that's set up higher than something else. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the pregame, the DJ doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He playing all the right records.
Yeah.
He's setting it off.
Bunch of Atlanta and Southern anthems just ringing off.
Just ringing off.
Meanwhile, the numbers steady going up. Crazy. 1.5, 1.6, hovering between 1.5 and 1.6. Just sitting there,
steady
watching
going
the chairs,
up. Steady
just
going
watching.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like, okay, this thing will start 8:00. 8:30 roll around. Nothing. So then it's like, all right, man, somebody put a camera backstage. Cause clearly something going down. Them boys ain't coming out. So something happened and them boys is not coming out. And then 8:45 roll around. And it's like, oh, okay. Nothing.
There you go.
And then the closer it crept 9:00, it's like, okay, they building anticipation. They know what's up.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, all you do is you hear Gucci's voice. And he come out like a pit bull. He come out the gate just talking. And out the gate, I think the first record he played was round 1?
Yeah, he came out with round 1.
He came out the gate swinging.
Out the gate with a diss track. Out the gate.
He came out the gate dissing this man. And then it was like he set that tone, and then Jeezy was trying to set that, hey, I'm growing, I'm going high and above that. And Gucci trying to set that, hey, all right, you go high if you want to. I killed your partner.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then the battle is going, and it just felt like it was dark. It was some moments of tension, bro.
Oh yeah.
Some of that stuff you can't fake.
Some
of that stuff you can't fake, bro.
Yeah, there was a couple of them. One of my favorite parts of it was when Gucci kept trying to switch the pace, kind of like how Fab was trying to do with Kiss, and Jeezy just said, "No, we in control. We controlling this." You know what I'm saying? He was like, Gucci was like, "Yo, you playing all this 05, 06. Yeah.
Play some current."
He's like, I got current hits.
Yeah.
And then Jeezy kept subtly letting him know the difference between a hit and a classic. He said, I got classics.
He was sunning him. Yeah. He was sunning him.
Yeah. But the most tense moment of the night obviously came when Gucci decided he was going to play Truth. And I think everybody felt a level of tension at that point, because that was like the peak. That was like the peak.
Dog.
And at that moment, the viewers was at like 1.8.
It was up there. Yep.
Yeah. And so I don't know how you felt in that moment, but I was kind of locked in, like, like it's one of those moments where you at that point, because I was confident that things was gonna go smooth the whole time, and kumbaya, maybe daps and stuff. But at that moment, I was like, oh snap, this could go left right now. I was really thinking like, oh, why he did that? You know what I'm saying? But he did it. And then when Jeezy got up after that, it was almost like he was ready to straighten this man. Like, okay, like, I called you here as a man. You know what I'm saying? He told him, I called you here as a man, whatever. And then he mentioned that, all these kids coming up behind us, 20 years we've been at it, 15, 20 years we've been at it. All these kids coming up behind us, they doing what they doing because of us. So then he mentioned that. He mentioned Mode 3. He mentioned King Von. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned all these artists that just was gone too soon. You know what I'm saying? Gone pretty much from the start line. You know what I'm saying? From go. So he mentioned all these artists, and that's when you saw grown man Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? It was like I called you here as a man to show these people that that ain't what we is. That ain't who we are no more. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately that set the tone for that the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? It still felt tense. It still felt real tense because Gucci dropped like 2 more disses.
He dropped Truth, then he dropped 745 and Trap House.
Yeah.
But it was, dog, when he dropped Truth, bruh, that was a real moment. Cause he said I remember he turned to the DJ, he said, man, I could have played this sooner if I want to, but drop that right now.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
And they dropped it, and it was like a moment, bruh. It was like one of them, like in a movie when they pan from one character to the other and they keep flipping back and forth. That's what it was. It was just kind of like oh, what's about to happen? Who gonna jump first? And dog, I couldn't believe he played it. Not only did he play it, he played the whole song. He performed the whole song, word for word. And Jeezy just had to sit there.
Yeah, just had to eat it.
And then when Jeezy got up and he said what he said, the very first thing I thought was, this sounded like the conversation that Jeezy had with Gucci to get him to do it. That sounded like that's exactly what Jeezy told Gucci to make whatever, put it to the side. Yeah. It sounded like he said that to him. He sounded like he came to him and was like, hey, man, we got dudes like, because, both of them love Kodak. Both of them love NBA Youngboy. They love the new generation. So, he probably told him, like, hey, we got them young boys, Kodak, them boys looking up to us. They fought right behind us doing the same thing. And look, they in the same positions we was in, sitting in prison. Like, we gotta show them it's different. And
and then, even then, Gucci was like, yeah, I told you I wasn't coming out if I couldn't perform Truth. So I think it was more like one of those moments where you got to get through that.
You gotta
face that. Yeah, you gotta face that the hard part in order to get through it. And ultimately that's what it did. I know it was tough. I know it was probably tough for both of them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That had to be real, because even that dialogue they was having at that moment, you couldn't script that.
Yeah.
Like Jeezy was trying to say something, but Gucci was trying to remind him, like, hey, get out your feelings, because I told you that when we get here, this is what's gonna happen. So get out your feelings. And then Jeezy was trying to explain himself, and Gucci was like, hey, so he kept interrupting him and whatever. You can't, that ain't scripted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that the DJ was saying, how amped up the DJ was, you can't. That was real energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hey, listen. Put it like this: if it wasn't real energy, they did a great job of putting on the show.
It was definitely real energy, and like I said, I feel like it had to happen that way. There was no other way. There was no other way of getting through that moment other than for it to kind of meet at that point
Yeah,
and then kind of smooth it over.
yeah, yeah. It was like, hey, if we gonna do this, this what we doing. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if I can't do this, then we not doing this. And
Mm-hmm.
however you feel after that, then that's how you feel. But whatever. And then it was like, okay, how we? Because it turned a little awkward. It was like, okay,
Oh yeah, definitely.
how we gonna get past this moment? What's up? What we gonna do? And Jeezy start playing, seen it all, and next thing you know, you see Gucci putting his jacket on. I'm thinking to myself, oh, either Gucci getting ready to swing and walk off, or he just getting ready to walk off altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeezy grabbed the mic and started talking, and next thing you know, the boys is performing So Icy.
Yeah, ended it by performing So Icy. Pretty much letting us know that it's done. You know what I'm saying?
He basically said, "Hey, 20 years we've been waiting. What Jeezy said? Jay-Z and Nas better watch out."
Jay-Z and Nas better watch out.
So that I took that two ways. I took that as Southern legends can end the beats because in the South beef is different. We don't get over stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But him
Doggone sure not gonna get over it after you buy me.
What?
You're not gonna buy me, and then we're gonna be cool about it.
And then that happens, and it's like, okay, so you got that part of it, and then Jay-Z and Nas dropped a couple tracks together.
Mm.
So with him saying he's saying Jay-Z and Nas, look out. Are they gonna do music together? Like, did it seem like that was something that they could do together? Because that would be, I mean, that would be the only thing that could top a versus is if we heard a new Gucci and Jeezy track. How much?
I would like to see and hear new Jeezy and Gucci. And from that closing speech, Gucci's energy changed. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like he's been waiting for this moment also. And he finally got, you know what I'm saying? He got off that energy like, okay, I got off all my negative energy. We're gonna leave it right here in Magic City. And then he was telling him, he appreciated him extending the olive branch to him, and then they started talking about they was gonna be at the compound hosting the after party together. So now I just need to see the energy, and from that I want to see that the way that energy is happening right now.
Compound got to be lit, bro. Compound got to be
all of Atlanta is lit right now.
now.
I don't think nobody's sleeping in Atlanta tonight.
Come on, man.
COVID cases gonna be through the roof.
Oh man, Georgia gonna have the outbreak is happening right now.
Right now.
But the South been living like Atlanta, especially Georgia. Atlanta been living like it ain't been no COVID. So,
yeah.
But it's dog a super dope night for hip hop, man. Definitely enjoyed the show. It was something that it was must watch, must see. The power of hip hop, the power of Southern hip hop, the power of Southern artists. Dog, when the playlist drop, they streams are going. Oh man,
Bruh.
we the Jeezy album just dropped just now.
Just dropped.
Dog, it's a dope. Gucci said that he was dropping a mixtape too. So
hey, one thing that I've been saying is that like I said, I never expected to get, to go left or get ugly. But I did feel that tension when he performed Truth. But I also kept telling people they're gonna make a lot of money in one night tonight. And then that's gonna roll over. They old playlists are spinning crazy right now.
They old records, all their old stuff is getting TM 101 might be in the top 10 again, bro. Like just off of this alone.
Bruh.
TM 101 might in the top 10 again on the billboards.
Bruh.
How crazy would that be? An album that came out 15 years ago, off of one night of a concert, a free concert that we all got, would jump back into the billboards. Like that's literally the definition of hip hop being the most popular thing on right now. The most influential thing.
That power was different, though.
Man, listen, bro.
It's different.
Shout out to hip hop, man. Shout out to Swiss Beats.
Shout out to the culture, man. Like, we all won tonight.
And Jeezy just on fire, cause the podcast, the talk show, the verses, the album. He just signed a new album deal with Def Jam. I think it's like 5 albums, something like that. It might be 3 albums, but I know he just signed a new deal. And it just became an executive with Def Jam.
Yes, shout out to Jeezy again.
Come on, man. Shout out to
Lord.
Boy, that's young Jeezy, bro. That boy started off as young Jeezy, 5XT Jeezy.
Now he Big Snow.
Big Snow.
Big Snow. Shout out to Big Snow.
Man, dog, that boy having a phenomenal.
One thing that we talked about, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, that I mentioned was the evolution of Jeezy. We've seen the growth, the steady growth, and I feel like tonight everything came to a head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did.
All for like the last 2 months, we've been seeing the news of his talk show, podcast.
He been moving. Yeah, definitely been out here. He been moving. We've been seeing him. He been doing his thing, man. It's amazing to see Jeezy just like he came back. He came back strong for this one. So
yeah,
I honestly cannot wait to tap into the album. I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting it to sound good. So
Recession 2. Hey, he dropped that single. He dropped that single yesterday.
Yeah,
I think he dropped
the one that when he dissed Gibbs and 50 Cent. Yeah,
he dropped Gibbs and 50 Cent.
Yep. So that's going, man. Like just it's gonna do numbers. Just off of this alone, it's gonna do numbers,
bro. Why you think Tip wanted it so bad?
This is going to tilt the scale. Like this versus is going to cause artists who we've been hearing say no.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be calling like, hey, you know what? On second thought, you know what I'm saying? Cause this about to be some other stuff that's about to happen with these boys right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of just selling records, did you see the stat about Roddy Ricch and Lil Baby being the only 2 artists to go double platinum this year?
Nah, I didn't. But that's definitely commendable. Them boys work. They deserve it. They put in the work.
Shout out to them boys.
Definitely put in the work.
So with that, with them being the only 2 artists to go double platinum, are they the future of hip hop? Are they the now because when we talk about the future of hip hop, we don't mean coming. The future of hip hop means what's cracking. Are they the future?
I would call them the future.
If you had to choose between who would have the better career between Roddy Ricch and Lil Baby, who you going with?
I'd probably go with Lil Baby. I see something different in Lil Baby. I see him already tapping into his entrepreneurial side. You know what I'm saying? I see him already. He's already maximizing his potential. Not saying that Roddy Ricch isn't, but
Baby's making a more effort to make that happen. I don't know. Roddy's a great artist.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ain't take nothing from him. I'm just saying. That's my opinion.
I don't know. I think Lil Baby, like you said, is special. And then mix that with how I feel about the South running hip hop. And if the South is running hip hop and Lil Baby is probably next on the throne to run the South, if he's not already, then yeah, he would have the better career to me too. You can't deny Lil Baby now, man.
Yeah, and he got some big cosigns too.
That's some huge cosigns. Speaking of Roddy Ricch and just that camp, his affiliation. Some sad news coming out of Cali. They vandalized the Marathon store.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw the pictures. Did you see how that looked and how they did that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, man.
I'll reserve my thoughts on that. I don't think that was us.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. It's just weird that it happened now.
It's been too much of a push in that region to
create peace.
Make peace. And sometimes you got to do something to rile the people back up.
Yeah.
To get the desired result.
Yeah. Because it's more dangerous if we get together.
You said it.
So they'll do anything to divide. That's a sad situation, man. Hopefully they clean that back up, get that store back on its feet, man.
Oh yeah, you know they're gonna get it back. You know, yeah. Black Sam ain't gonna play that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna play that. Did you see Lil Wayne?
Oh, with the gun charge, facing like 10 years or something like that.
Dog. Did you see that?
Yeah. I mean, it's Wayne. Wayne don't seem concerned about it, so I ain't concerned about it.
I don't think Wayne know how to be concerned. That's the problem. That's
you might
the problem.
Be right. You might be right about that.
Because he seems nonchalant about everything. When something happens to the community and they need him to speak up, he can't relate. When it comes time for him to take a photo op because he gets paid whatever, he goes ahead and does that. But then turns around and says, you know, he's for the people and want the best for them. So it's like Wayne is a selfish cat. He's a selfish character. He's always been that.
I mean, when we say that, we also gotta look at the way the man was raised.
Yeah.
So
he been rich since he was what, 14?
rich since he was 14, and I don't know how we characterizing Birdman, but if we want to talk about selfish and greedy,
Yeah.
you know what
You
I'm
learn
saying?
from you learn from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like father, like son, right?
Yes, sir.
Um, hopefully Wayne holds his head. He gets out of that situation.
Yeah,
Like he said, he looks
hope so.
unbothered. So,
He's supposed to be having some new music coming out. Like I heard he was actually trying to get all of his old mixtapes on
on DSP,
DSPs. Yeah. So a lot of people look forward to that more than they look forward to New Wayne.
dog. I was happy when No Ceilings dropped on DSP. So,
Yeah, me too.
You give me any type of Wayne mixtape, Wayne, I'm all the way in. I'm all the way in. Some more sad news, man. Did you see Jeremih catch corona?
Yeah, I seen that. I heard it was crazy because I mean, depending on which outlet you get your information from,
Yeah.
like one day it was all bad. 50 was saying, you know what I'm saying, keep him in your prayers. He on the ventilator,
It don't look too
this,
good.
that, and that.
Yeah.
It ain't looking too good. I saw that from like 3 or 4 different artists. And then the next day, I think I saw it on Shade Room or something. And, you know, he was doing much better. And I'm like, oh, okay, he was doing bad 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
Are he straight?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Either way, I want people to understand that this ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? This is people are dying. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's always going to be that person who says, "Oh, there's a 90% chance that you survive." Do you want to be in that 10%? Like, do you want to take the chance of putting your wife, your kids, your family, your friends, your grandmother in that situation where they just happen to be in that 10%?
It
You know
don't
what I'm
hit.
saying?
It don't hit close to home. They don't care. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that's the problem. It always gotta hit close to home for you to take it seriously. And that's dumb. Like
It's dangerous too.
why play Russian roulette?
Yeah, it's dangerous too. Weird times, bro. For real, for real.
Crazy.
It's real weird
Crazy.
times, man. They said Boosie too. I kept seeing because speaking of getting news from different outlets and not knowing. I saw one outlet said Boosie got shot. I saw another outlet that said Boosie didn't get shot. Then I seen one outlet said that he got shot so bad they thinking about taking his leg off.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what do you even to believe? Like, what am I supposed to believe at this point? You know, there's no telling what's real.
You know how that go. Everybody want to be the first to report
Everybody want to be
something.
the first.
They don't care. They don't care if it's true or
They want to
false.
be right. They want to be first.
They just want to be first.
Yeah.
Being first is what matters most now.
Yeah. And that's sad. It should be the other way around, but it don't matter. As long as my name is called first, we'll figure out the rest later.
Yeah. So Boosie got shot. Who got shot before Boosie? Didn't somebody get shot like the day before Boosie? Boosie got shot on his birthday, right?
Yeah, Boosie got shot on his birthday in Atlanta.
Benny.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher got shot too.
Benny the Butcher got shot. I heard it was both attempted robberies.
Them boy, hey, listen, when them, you gotta be careful how you move around, man. Especially when you get that new money and they see you. Them boys get hungry and they want that. They gonna come get it. They gonna come looking for it.
They'll do anything for it.
Oh man, they desperate. But hopefully, them boys is all right and they can make a full recovery, and we don't have to hear these terrible stories about them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just like when we had Jet on a couple weeks ago, he was, you know, just that next person. You know what I'm saying? It's almost just like how they doing it in sports. Oh, you got COVID, next man up. That's the way they doing us that's the way they doing us in the streets. Oh, you got shot, next man up.
Next man up. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's how they do it. It's a dog world, bro. Like you can't even afford to get sick because the moment you get sick, guess what? You get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's always somebody ready to take your spot. That's one thing. That's gonna happen in anything you do. You know what I'm saying? The people closest to you gonna mourn you forever. But there's always that next person
level.
ready to step into your spot.
Yep, it's true. Did you get a chance to watch any of the NBA draft? Did Boston get who they were supposed to get? I doubt it.
According to them, they got who they were supposed to get.
So that means
according to them, he's the perfect fit.
they got a
He's the
forward,
perfect
right?
fit. No, they got a guard. He's a shooter.
Okay.
I heard y'all drafted some dude named Precious. I don't know how I feel about it.
Don't matter. We beat y'all.
Y'all gonna make us some kind of tough name for him. Y'all gonna make us some kind of cool name for him. Hey, PA.
Don't
What y'all
matter.
gonna call him?
Huh?
What y'all gonna call him?
Winner.
Y'all ain't gonna call him Precious.
You gonna call him winner? Welcome to the good side. That's all.
He ain't win nothing yet.
Welcome to the good side.
Speaking of NBA, that boy James Harden really want out of Houston, bro. He turned down how much?
53 mil. But said I'm straight. I'm getting out of here.
Bro.
But he gambling. He gambling on himself.
Yeah, he betting on himself big time.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna see that money nowhere else.
Nah.
You gotta remember, that's Texas, bro. Ain't no state tax.
I don't know. Hey, listen. He trying to go to Jersey. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't see no balls in the court for that. But I saw somewhere where they're talking about Houston would want Kyrie or
of course,
or KD, and we know KD ain't going nowhere. So it's like that means Kyrie gotta go.
Of course, but at the same time, if I'm Houston, I'm not trading this man. I'm not trading him.
Not trading Harden.
Nope.
Why not?
Not to where he want to go. Not right now.
Yeah, I'll make him come in for a little bit.
Yeah, him and Westbrook gonna be there for a little bit if it was me.
Yeah,
but they probably gonna move Westbrook before the season start or early in the season, because they don't view him as, a lot of people don't view him as worth it. I heard they're talking about possibly bringing John Wall into Houston and sending Russ over to.
You heard that?
Washington. I heard that. I think
yesterday.
I
did see that. I did see that. I saw them say, but that wouldn't make Washington any better, and that wouldn't make Houston any better. So I don't know. And to me, that means if you're doing that, that means Washington is in rebuild mode, and that means they need to go ahead and let us get Bradley Beal.
Y'all been at Bradley Beal for a minute.
They need to go ahead and let us get that. Kelly, we already getting ready to sign and trade Kelly Olynyk, free up that space. So he getting ready to come off the books.
Yeah, I heard he picked up his option.
We getting ready to trade him.
Gordon Hayward didn't pick up his option for us. I mean, we was going to sign and trade him, but he want to walk, he can walk. I mean,
he wasn't going to start next year, so
he wasn't, bro.
He wasn't going to start next year.
He didn't hurt us the way most Celtics fans want to say he hurt us, but he didn't help us enough. You know what I'm saying? He did bring a different flow to the game. When all we was doing is shooting, he was the one cutting, making the defense come out of.
That was pre-injury though.
No. This is even later when he came back. But he's never been the same since the first injury, and he kept getting injured. So, it's probably gonna be best for both sides, best for us, best for him.
Yeah.
Hope he find a good place.
You know who? Oh, I see they was saying him going. Oh, New York. They said the Knicks want him.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah. I heard about that.
Oh, they kept trying to link him to us too, but I was like, nah, I'm good. That's where I saw the Kelly Olynyk thing. They were talking about trading Kelly Olynyk back to Boston for Gordon Hayward.
Oh, sad news. We done lost Clay again.
Dog.
Yeah, Clay gone again.
That's a real big hit for the NBA, man.
Yeah, Achilles tear.
I was really looking forward to the Splash Brothers coming back, man. I was
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to watching them boys tear up the league again. But dang, the other foot, the other heel,
Mhm.
that man was overcompensating, bro. He
Oh
was
yeah. Oh yeah.
overcompensating,
That's
put
just
too much weight on that thing.
doing too much. It'd be like that.
Sad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sad, man.
What
I
about
was happy for. I was, I was gonna say, you know, who I was happy for. I saw Josh Richardson get traded from Philly to
from
Dallas
Philly to Dallas?
for Seth Curry? Yeah, I was happy. I'm still mad we had to let him go because I'm like, man, I still want him back on our squad. That boy can shoot and he play defense. I think he's gonna do real good over there. And
Yeah, he's been tough. He's been
Yeah.
his whole career. He's been tough.
yeah, I
That's
think
one thing about
he
him.
gonna do real good over there in Dallas. And
With
then
next to
Curry,
Luka,
yep, and then
big
Curry get to come play with his father-in-law. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man. Doc Rivers always want a family member with him. Like,
Yeah.
but I am glad they got rid of Al Horford contract.
Yeah,
that was
contract, yeah.
I know that was tough.
Yeah.
That was a tough thing to deal
Where'd he
with.
go to,
and then he didn't produce next to Embiid.
Yeah.
I think he going to
OKC. Yeah,
OKC.
They might want to cutting him.
Yeah, that's a tough way to end your career, but somebody pick him up.
Yeah, I think he'll get picked up before. And then did you see his sister? His sister jumped on social media and was talking cash money, boy. She jumped on social media and was selling out, talking about something about Philly fans never loved them because they never hated on Boston. Oh, no. She said it was real hard to fake like y'all all this time. Something like that. Something to the fact of it was hard to fake like y'all because y'all never loved us because we never hated Boston. Like she was, somebody kicking and screaming on their way out. That's what she was doing.
Anybody make him leave? He left because Kyrie left. And he even said after the fact that this is probably what got him in trouble with them. He even said after the fact he would have stayed if he knew he was getting Kimba. Watch your mouth, Al. That's
fault,
all.
Bro.
Yeah, you made that bed. You gotta lay in it now.
You must sleep in it, sir.
Hey, another thing that I saw that I thought was dope is for the first time in history, Monday Night Football is gonna have an all black officiating crew.
Shout out to Monday Night Football for that, boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you did tell me that. That was dope. I can't believe it's 2020 and we still getting that type of first type of stuff.
Bruh.
Like it's 2020 and we just not getting that with the NFL being like 70% black. That's crazy.
70? That ain't what I see when I look at the field, but okay.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that like Monday Night Football is like, yeah, football is played from Thursday clear through to Monday.
Yeah.
Every day. Football. But Monday Night Football is like the king of football for the week. Like, first of all, that's the end of the football week. You know what I'm saying? So Monday night, that's when you get that last little bit of football before you got to get ready to work all week and
stumble
and
to Thursday.
Yeah, stumble to Thursday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Funny. Yeah.
But that's dope. That's dope. Like you said, shout out to the NFL for that. Even though, like you said, it should have been done. It should have been done so long ago that we wouldn't know that it's happening now.
Yeah.
Like should have just been, weird. Look, all those black guys and dressed up like zebras.
Yeah.
But hey.
How you felt? Just to go back for a second, how you feel the NBA did with the draft compared to what the NFL did with the draft?
I always feel like the NBA is, when it comes to dealing with global community issues, NBA is always A1 with it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're much better than football is.
Yeah. So,
Football kind of don't care, or if they do, they always care a little too late.
bro, football don't care about nothing but that money. Because I know you see Jerry Jones out there. Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. He out there bragging about how many people he got in the stands. Meanwhile, Texas COVID cases is shooting up through the roof, and he over there happy because he got a
Contributing to it.
because that's a wild boy right there.
Wow, boy. That dude is wild, dog. But when you got money like that, you feel like you're invincible. That's a scary thing, dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is ridiculous. But one thing we didn't discuss yet is, we discussed new Jeezy and Gucci Mane music. We didn't discuss new music yet.
Get to that.
Whew.
What you been listening to this week?
Hey, this is gonna shock the world.
Oh God!
Anybody who knows me, this is gonna shock the world because I am actually very excited to tap into new Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh God! Here you
Good
go.
News album.
So you drinking the Kool-Aid? So you drinking the Kool-Aid too?
I'm excited because I'm the type of person I like to see I hated her first album.
That wasn't an album. Remember, this is her debut.
This is the debut? What was that last thing?
Hey, whatever that was, she calling this her debut. She said this is her debut album. That what she said?
I don't care what she say. That last one was her debut album, and it was
like a third
garbage.
album, bro. This like a third album, legit.
All right, well, I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna give this one a good, honest listen.
Why?
Why? Well, mostly because of the songs that I haven't heard yet. The songs that I haven't heard because all the singles are at the end of the album. So
the only song of interest is the first one, and we want to know if she's on there talking cash about Tory. Outside of that, I don't care nothing about his album.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna give it a spin. I got a long ride ahead of me in a little bit.
That's true.
So I got time to listen to a lot of stuff.
Well, you let me know if it's worth it, then I'll tap into it if you say yeah.
Yeah. One thing that we talked. Did we talk about we talked about the 2 Chainz last week.
Yeah, we talked about.
Also, Meek Mill dropped this quarantine pack.
Full pack.
Meek Mill dropped the quarantine pack. I've been hearing Tory Lanez talking about dropping 3 different. He calls them. What did he call them? I forgot what he called them. But on next week, dropping 3 different projects. He's gonna drop an R&B joint, a hip hop joint. He's gonna drop like a reggae joint. Yeah.
What, at the same time?
Yeah, he said they're gonna be like 5 or 6 tracks each. He don't know if he gonna put them all together or drop them separately.
Interesting.
So that's what's coming up. Last week, Hit Boy Big Sean, and I don't even know how to say cuz name, but I've been seeing him a lot. Fivio Foreign. Yeah, I've been seeing his name a lot, and I like him.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, they dropped a single called Salute, which was pretty dope. I mean, I want to say that it's pretty dope, but it also had Big Sean on it. Anybody who know me know that if it stay Big Sean, I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna listen to it.
Of course you are.
A couple weeks ago, we didn't talk about it, but Future and Lil Uzi, I ain't really get tapped into that yet. That's a sound I gotta be in a certain mental space to go for.
Be inebriated.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it. But yeah, that's some of the new music that I've been hearing. I think from the crib, I think Super Saiyan dropped a new freestyle.
Did he?
I believe Super Saiyan dropped a new freestyle. I was just listening to something. He had a little was it a TikTok or Triller video that was pretty dope. But he always gonna bring it. Um, what else? You heard anything else?
So I heard Earth Gang got a new single with Toby Newe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was pretty
Oh,
dope. And they dropped the visual for it too. The visual was actually pretty dope. But you already know how Toby give it up,
yeah.
and so you mix that up with Earth Gang,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty dope. Um, the Meat Mill, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting to tap into Meat Mill. I'm waiting to tap into the Jeezy. I'm gonna tap into the Gucci as well. Um,
Yeah.
also too, speaking of Meg, even though I'm not, you know, let me just say this: I'm just not checking for it. If I happen to stumble on it, then I'll listen to it. I'm just not checking for it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what intrigued me about it.
Yeah.
I do see it. I do see it as just her, capitalizing off of the current situation again.
That's why I'm not interested in it. That's exactly what because it feels like she's just doing whatever to capture this moment and capitalize off of it. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But did you see that Q-Tip said that he's doing the whole album with her?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
That's gonna be interesting. That's to me. It's like, man, whatever. I hope this album is good. Maybe I'm just missing the boat, and that could be it. Hopefully, this album is good. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to her dropping her project, GQ, getting an award from them. Shout out to her, man, doing big things. From the crib, Bushy B, I saw him. He dropped a new album. Actually, it comes out today. It's out right now. Blues Boy 2. He got a couple of nice features on there. Of course, he got Iceberg on there. Of course, he got Kiddo Marv on there.
Okay.
He got JT Money. He got Major 9 on there. He got 12 Lin on there. 12 Lin. That boy so cold, bruh. I can't wait for 12 Lin to drop his new project. He been tweeting about it heavy. But his vibe and his sound is just so different. I can't wait for him to drop his new album. But also on this Bushy B, Mike Smith on this too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so the track listing looks pretty dope. He's a dope artist, man. So I can't wait to tap into his new project. That's really all the new music I've been tapping into, really.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've been seeing. Of course, the regular stuff, the regular home team stuff. Novocaine Classic, Love for Sale.
Yeah, man. Shout out to AG Almighty, the 2020 vision.
Yeah, AG done ramped it up. He ramped every week. He take it up another notch.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He owned it. He owned it
with the merch now.
Yeah, he owned it. Yeah, AG on it, bro.
I heard Ro out there working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out for sure tomorrow though.
Okay.
So
yeah, shout out to Ro putting in that work too, bro. For sure. Man.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of like I said last week. It's a lot of good things coming out of the city, coming from the home.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't music, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's finding some way to tap into their creativity.
Creative.
Yeah. So
it's a dope energy, man. Shout out to Jet Wilson working on that Roddy project.
Yeah, that's coming up. That pilot's dropping next week.
Yep, the first one. Yep, first episode dropping next week of the Roddy project.
That's dope. I'm definitely looking forward to that, bro. Because I know how much Jet puts into his work. You know what I'm saying? I know
on this.
I know that he, that boy.
Yeah,
when he focus, he get locked in. It's a wrap.
Can't. That's it. It's a wrap. just like most people we know, man. Most people around us, like, once they lock in, it's a whole different ball game. Once that ball get rolling, bro, it's hard to stop us, man. So it's a lot of stuff in the works, man. A lot of stuff coming. A lot of exciting things that we trying to tap into. We trying to get popping. Just staying focused and trying to get it done, man. It was a dope night for hip hop.
Yes, sir.
It was a dope night for the South. Man, we couldn't wait to record this. We stayed up to get it done.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that was able to enjoy this. It was a dope night. Dope everything, man. Any last words, man, before we get up out of here?
Once again, just everybody, shout out to everybody who support us, everybody who tune in, and everybody who comment, everybody who subscribe, everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody who keep us going, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody who
on the foundation, because everything right now is just on that foundation, man. So shout out to everybody that's helping us build this foundation, that's tapping in with us, growing with us, man. Every week I'm seeing that we growing, we doubling up. So it's a dope thing. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tap in with us, man. Appreciate everything that's going on for sure.
Yes, sir.
Another super dope episode, man, of Everything's Legit Podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Everything's Legit Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, BE_real wise.
You can also follow me at _King Pitt.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, Pitt. Appreciate you tapping in, bruh. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm here for it.
Yes, sir, man. And until next week, sir.
I go by the notorious Nova King, and every time I tune in to Rebels Radio, I'm tapped in. They talking sports, and they playing the best music you could vibe to. So tap in, Lou.
Yes, sir.
Like, what you thought? I was just sitting back, not rapping, nigga? You think niggas ain't get better? Like, what you said? I want me a meal to see just how it feel. Ain't worried about no bills, negotiating deals. Buying me some shit, I'm stunting in this bitch, everything legit. I want me a meal to see just how it feel. Ain't worried about no bills, negotiating deals. Buying me some shit, I'm stunting in this bitch, everything legit. Hey, I'm about biz, money where my mouth is, spliffy where my mouth is, smelling like ounces, but